How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And today we're going to be going on the bigger side of beer. Not big as in big, bold, massive beers. Bigger as in huge conglomerate company stuff. You can't review everything that's awesome. You have to go every direction because you can't know good from bad or bad from good without good or bad. I'm not saying this is going to be good or bad. I'm just saying you have to go through the whole spectrum of beers. So today we are going to be testing out a Budweiser product, Shock Top's Honey Bourbon Cask Wheat. It says here, ale brewed with honey and spices, aged on bourbon cask staves with natural flavor. Natural flavor is always a little weird, but I've had great beers that have natural flavors, so we'll see. Other than that, it's the Shock Top Brewing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. 5.5% alcohol by volume. And let's see what else we got here. Ale brewed with honey and spices on bourbon cask staves. Just repeat up here. A little B with a mohawk. It's kind of cheesy. The top, born on date, I believe is, I can't even decipher that. And on the back, just Shock Top Honey Bourbon Cask Wheat. Go to a website, call those numbers for questions, yada, yada, yada. First things first. Label-wise, not great, not bad. It's just somewhere in between. It's kind of just cheesy. You know, it's not horrible. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. So it has that not going for it, which is not nice. But, hey, what are you going to do? Can't win them all. But like I said, even though I am kind of a label whore, it's all about what's inside. So let's see what's inside this mass-produced wheat beer aged in bourbon cask staves. So we'll see. Nice little two-finger head that is receding extremely fast. Yeah. I was going to look for something else, but I forgot what I was going to look at. Anyway, you know, white head, not much to it at all. As far as color-wise, it actually has a nice creamy unfilteredness to it. It looks like an unfiltered Belgian-style wheat. You know, so hopefully that murkiness is a sign of good things to come from a big beer like this, or big company beer, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, it's got a nice color to it, nice golden haziness, that nice little carbonation. And the head receded down to there, but it seems like it's sticking around a bit. So, looks pretty. Let's see what she smells like. Doesn't smell too shabby. I mean, you can actually smell a little bit of bourbon there. I mean, your typical wheat beerness, your yeastiness, well, wheat. A little bit of sweetness, maybe a little bit of artificial flavoring, like chemicalness to it. But overall, it smells pretty nice. It's not harsh. It's not overbearing. It's not, you know, uninviting. It smells sweet with a little bit of bourbon. Maybe even a little bit of honey. That's probably the sweetness, so that doesn't suck. Let's just dive right in this sucker. Cheers. That's not bad, you know? It's got this little bit of weird dry aftertaste to it, finish. But other than that, it's definitely a drinkable beer. Wouldn't call it awful, but it wouldn't blow me away either. The bourbon and honey is there, but the honey outweighs the bourbon. Bourbon's there, the honey's there, but it almost, the natural flavor, which, I mean, who knows what that means. That's what I assume the natural flavor is coming from, and it tastes a little bit synthetic. So that's a little bit odd. Other than that, you know, zero booziness whatsoever. I mean, it's a low ABV wheat beer. What did you expect? Mouthfeel-wise, you know, it's not thin. It's not thick, you know, it's somewhere in between, just kind of there. For me, it doesn't taste that bad. I mean, it's not blowing my doors off, but it's not the worst beer I ever had. If I was going to rate it, I'd probably give it like a mid-70s, like a 74, 75. Again, not the worst beer I ever had, but it's not the best one either. But, you know, you're somewhere on a golf course and you want to pound a beer and this is the best of the bunch. You know, out of all the Genera wheats out there, you know, probably something I'd pick up. If you're a fan of Budweiser or big brewery wheat beers, or just trying something different, or you like synthetic honey taste, or you like stuff that has a little bit of has a bourbonness to it, but a little bit odd bourbonness, I mean, it might be something you want to check out. Definitely not something I'm going to buy a case of, but yeah, there you go. Review's over. Yeah, so mid-70s. Availability-wise, Shock Top, I assume I can get it everywhere. I ended up getting us some, had a barbecue, a friend came over, had it, left one. I was like, leave one of those just so I could review it. So I can't tell you that it's definitely readily available, but it's Shock Top, so you should be able to get it anywhere. Value-wise, usually beers like this are like $8 for a 6, so value-wise, I mean, if you want to just go strictly value, bang for your buck, it's going to be up there, but it's not the best beer, so value-wise, probably look at, at like a 6-7. So yeah, it's another review down, another one in the books. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you enjoyed it, you hate it, somewhere in between. Please leave comments in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Massive Beers. We're way more active on Instagram, so you can check us out anywhere. Check us out there, besides YouTube, of course. And yeah, another one down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a great beer. And hopefully you see you next time. Cheers.